Hey, we are back, ready to watch more of Alpha Joe. Last we left our hero, he had reached over 2 billion ISK in his cargo hold. With this much ISK to risk, Alpha Joe will be very careful when flying between systems. With these storm systems, if you log in and see other explorers, just log off and play a different character. This can be the same when you are exploring null space. This is the perfect way for your alternate characters to make you a lot of ISK. Alpha Joe continues to scan while he flies to this first relic site. This site has been cherry-picked. On to the next site.
Warp drive active.
Now we can cargo scan all these containers. Finally, a good can, 15 million ISK. Time to hack. Alpha Joe has been pulled away, a case of wife aggro. So we now fast forward a bit and hope Joe comes back soon. A player has entered the system. Where is Joe? Another player, but notice the names are similar. This is a sign that this is the same person. Probably not as dangerous as two different players. Joe is back. Watch him panic a little. Now he tries to complete this 15 million ISK hack. Success. He warps to his perch spot, but all is good. They have left the system. Joe continues to hack the sites in this system, and he even explodes the low-value containers so all the sites will despawn. But we now skip ahead past all that boring stuff.
Warp drive active.
This is only a few hours later. Notice that Alpha Joe adds these two combat sites to his notes. With these IDs, he won't have to rescan these sites. Now to check out the next system. We see a player, but there are enough sites to at least scan them down.
Warp drive active.
Make sure to still create a safe bookmark. We see he is scanning with just the basic core scanning probes, but we should still be careful. A new cosmic signature just appeared. Joe quickly moves the probes to scan this site down next. With a new site, we know this other guy hasn't scanned it yet. If we are quick, we can hack it and still be safe. Joe should change the angle of his D-scan. We want to know if this other guy is currently scanning this new signature. Okay, he sets the angle to 15 degrees and clicks on the relic site. We only see Joe's sister probes, so the coast is clear. We briefly see the other ship. It's a Heron. Joe changes the angle back to 360 degrees and the range to 5 AU. This is a good setting to see if the other guy is coming to this site. With only 4 probes on D-scan, we know he hasn't started to scan yet. Joe starts his cargo scanning, but we will soon see that all these containers are crap. We haven't seen any aggressive moves from this Heron, but don't just assume the other guy is happy to share and play nice. Just assume the other guy is a hunter. With no containers to hack, Joe flies away from the site and continues to scan the other signatures. The Heron is back on D-scan. He might be at one of those other relic sites. Joe drops the angle back down to 5 degrees. Now checking each relic site. The Heron is at this site. So Joe now warps to the other relic
Warp
site.
drive active.
Remember to reset your angle. If the Heron shows on D-scan, we want to warp off immediately. He could have any of these containers marked with a bookmark and warp directly to us. Again, all the containers are crap. Sometimes, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Joe does one can, worth just under 2 million ISK. This last relic site is a level 4, and Joe can barely scan it down. But this is good.
Drive active.
The other guy doesn't have enough scan strength for this site. We can safely hack this last relic site in peace. Starting to cargo scan, and we find mostly crap again. Joe has not had much luck with the ISK output, but he is still alive. Time to fast forward again and see how much ISK Joe has collected. Okay, 2.6 billion ISK. Not too shabby. We are going to skip ahead a few days, since nothing too exciting has happened. 2 days later.
Warp drive active.
Sitting alone in this system, we see a new signature appear. Joe scans down this site. And warps to the site.
Warp drive active.
A player enters the system, but we know we are safe. Time to cargo scan and start hacking. So there you have it, over 3 billion ISK. Joe is more than halfway towards the 5 billion ISK. Tune in next time for more adventures. And as always, happy hacking.